Hello and welcome everybody once again to this HeflaTV presentation of the Vietnam Esports Champions League. This is the lower bracket round 1 between Ozone and Mineski, which also is just a best of 1 affair. So, like always in best of 1s, it's kind of tricky. You can just use like a pocket strategy or kind of like outsmart your enemy, so to say. But hopefully, I'm just hoping that the last player, Nova, will actually load into this game. 25 seconds left. So not that much. But yeah, my name is Coacher and this will be the last game for this league for today. But after this at 17 CEST, also 23 SGT if you're from Singapore or around that area, will be GG League Oslicky versus Ursa Strike later on. But at the moment, Mineski versus Ozone, like already mentioned, and coming into the draft, Doom taken out by Mineski. Completely 100% standard. But Ozone, are they gonna ban the Lycan now? Because even if you're a team that usually kind of overlooks the Lycan or maybe doesn't like to play it that much, when you're on the dire side, I feel like that hero is just maybe a little bit too strong to actually give up. But we will see what Ozone wants to ban out. Still heroes like Tree and Protector, maybe Brewmaster, for some cases even the Tidehunter first ban, or Tinker. Just really depends on what heroes a certain team likes to play. And actually, I haven't seen too much of Mineski after their qualifiers. I think I casted a couple of games for the Join Dota League, but that was about it. So I actually haven't seen them for a really long time, ever since their roster changed. So Ozone, they just took out the Faceless Void. Which, it's so ridiculous how that hero just got popular all of a sudden. Just completely randomly, it's like nobody played Faceless Void suddenly. Oh goddamn, that hero is crazy good. Let's just start playing it non-stop. But it was banned out as Mineski, taking out the Viper as the second one. So it's like Doom Viper, I think we saw the last game having the exact same bans. Depends on what Ozone bans now, I can't really recall that, but one side definitely banned out both the Doom as well as the Viper. But Ozone now, what do they dread most? I still think like Lycan, maybe Batrider I guess, but and Lycan would be just such a great asset for Mineski on the dire side. And they did ban out the Brewmaster after all in the end. So no teamfight mid or massive teamfight mid game. I guess you can still go for heroes like Tidehunter, but at least no Brewmaster will be there to just fortify it even more. And now Mineski, first pick Tidehunter! Oh, who cares about Lycans when you have a Tidehunter, I guess. Anchor Smash, yes, it's strong. Teamfight with the Ravage, of course. But, man, what's with the teams not liking Lycan? What gives, dudes? What gives? But Ozone now, what will they counter it with? Mirana, Shadow Demon? Or 3M+1, Batrider Invoker for example could happen. And well, they have around 1 minute 20 seconds altogether together with their bonus time to make up that decision. And of course if you pick up the first hero you still have the normal waiting time to go for the second hero as well, so a lot of time for Ozone Gaming to try to go for the best possible picks. Like no hero counters Tidehunter hard. I guess you could go for a Rubik though to just try to steal the ultimate. Huh. Looks like they're really at the crossroads about what to pick. So Rubik is the first one for them. But what will the second one be? Invoker, Batrider, 3M Protector? I guess even a Disruptor maybe wouldn't be that bad. Because if you get the Tidehunter in the Kinetic Field, Static Storm, when it's perfectly placed, he can pop his ultimate even if the Kraken Shell comes out because Static Storm just keeps on silencing you. And well, Ozone, normal picking time. Oh, they go for a Morphling as a second pick. What? What are we watching? And now Mineski, what will they counter it with?
Tinker.
Oh man, oh no, are you kidding me? Tidehunter Tinker. This game. Well, it's going to be really annoying for Ozone, of course. A huge Morphling is always a threat. But I really like Tinker because he has a lot of burst damage to offer with the laser and the heat-seeking missile. And burst is the best way to deal with with a morphling. Because if he starts morphing strength, but you just completely blow him up, what's the morph actually gonna do to you? Nothing. It's just gonna drain your mana and that's about it. And now looking at the secondary set of bans, Mineski have banned out the Batrider. And well, they banned out the Pagna because Pagna's Nether Ward is the bane for Tinker. You can't do anything as a Tinker if the Nether Ward is down. As for Ozone now, they have taken out the Ancient Apparition, want to deny some more AoE to Mineski of course. I was thinking like Mineski maybe gonna ban out a Storm Spirit as well because Storm is really good against Tinker. And Ozone, they could go for like Storm Spirit Clockwork as their third and fourth pick to be honest. Because both of those heroes are really good against Tinker. Bristleback actually the ban for Ozone instead. I mean, secondary game I see a Bristleback getting banned although the enemy already has an offlaner for themselves. Well, I guess they just don't want to face a Bristleback period. It is a tanky hero of course, so it is hard to bring him down. And now, Ozone, they're taking a really long time with every single pick, but that means that they're considering all the options. They're not rushing into things, which I think is a smart choice. As they pick up a Clockwork now, and oh, if we're gonna see the Storm Spirit after this as well. The Clockwork already in itself is really nice against Tinker, can completely screw up the Tidehunter as well to be honest. Just get the Cogs down, Tidehunter can't get into position for the Ravage, or once he does, he actually might be out of mana thanks to the Power Cogs just draining the mana from him. But oh, Mineski Skywrath Mage! Skywrath! And man, Ancient Seal boosting up the magic damage of a Tinker. Oh, bloody hell. And of course, Silence is really good against Morphling overall. And Clockwork, if he cogs somebody in, he's actually in danger of getting Mystic Flared on top of his head. Oh wow, I actually really like this pickup of the Skywrath at the moment. Just really good against both the heroes. And now, oh, Ozone, they went for a Nyx Assassin. So I think that's gonna be their secondary support. Nyx, pretty decent against Tinker, I guess. Tinker wants to go for some intelligence, get the mana pool, of course. And Spike Carapassing, getting the stuns. But oh, Mineski, they go for a Lycan now. And Lycan, not only is it great for pushing, as well as going for early Roche, you also have the Wolves, which the Tinker can TP onto. And just the speed of the Wolves, I mean, this is going to be crazy for Mineski. Ozone, they have to keep Mineski at bay for the first 20 to 30 minutes. And not let them rampage, get the early boots of Travels and Tinker, start getting towers with the Lycan. Ozone, they have to avoid it with all costs. Oh man, Mineski's lineup so far, their cores, they're extremely strong. And Ozone, are they actually gonna bank it all on a Morphling? Or what do they have up their sleeve for their mid or maybe solo safe lane? They do ban out an Enigma, which of course is extra, is extra push, but Mineski, they ban out a Meepo. Does Ozone play it? I don't know, but Temper Assassin is the pick instead for Ozone, so safe lane Morphling. Actually, I guess if they really wanted to, they could go for an aggressive trial, but Mineski, they pick up a Sand King. Maybe a little bit greedy, but then again, it can work out. He can just pull and stack jungle, whereas the Skywrath Mage is just harassing the Clockwork at the same time. Oh wow, man, Mineski. Late game wise, I think actually Tinker owns Morphling, because just Ethereal Blade Dagon plus constant sheep sticks. I've actually seen it once before as well, like late game, like 50 to 60 minutes in. Morphling as well as Tinker both were kind of 6-slotted, and Tinker just completely wrecked the Morphling. Of course, Temper Assassin is there in the mix, Clockwork. So it really comes down to the execution at the moment. If it gets to the really late game, probably Mineski has an advantage, and Mineski has the ability to just snowball with the global gold taken from the towers with the Lycan, as well as getting pretty much every single Roshan for themselves. But to introduce the lineups fast too, guys, for Ozone on the Radiant side, Killer Hawk 7 playing the Rubik, with Alice on the Nyx Assassin, Tina playing the Templar Assassin, Nova on the Morphling, leaving some love signs and 3D playing the clockwork. And what up of the female names? Alice, Tina. Well, whatever. For Mineski on the tire side, Jacko will be playing the Lycan. I have no idea how you want to pronounce it. On the Sand King, Jay playing the Tinker, Yehi playing the Skywrath, and Yaj Dota. Olympians Rage. Olympians Rage, isn't that a team? Well, Yaj Dota on the Tidehunter. Tidehunter! And we do have a disconnect, so I guess that was the pause. Or the reason for the pause, rather, what am I saying? And how are they gonna lane this? Is this gonna be Lycan mid with Tinker farming up safe lane? Or Tinker just doesn't care at all about his fast bottle, going for the Null Talisman, which he can transition into a Dagon later on. Well, we shall see. I think, yeah, he's probably gonna be mid lane after all. Especially up against Temporal Assassin, I think Tinker does reasonably well. Just get a few levels into March of the Machines. And although Tinker isn't as strong on the tire side as he is on the Radiant one, he's still a pain in the ass to deal with. And maybe Tidehunter, if he's not having the greatest time on the offlane, just come back, stack the Ancients every now and then. Unless, of course, Ozone blocks it out with a ward. And there is a smoke picked up on the Nyx Assassin already as well. And well, this is now Nova starting with Brave Band, and when there's a moment of silence for me, it's either me drinking water or trying to read chat and just getting a short fuse. Happens every now and then. As Pretty, he wants to go in to place the ward, maybe a little bit too late for that. He has one observer, and if you're an offlaner, you either want to secure vision, just place the ward around here. Or, of course, just block off the camp, either placing the ward here, here, or just randomly here somewhere. But yeah, you want to either keep them from just pulling, so you would get the maximum amount of XP, or just have tabs on the supports, so you know when you can stay in XP range safely. As Killer and Hawk, he's already prepared, has a sentry ward for himself as well. Should I share one? Yeah, there's one on Nyx Assassin as well, just in case. As an observer ward, spotting out mid lane, giving high ground vision a little bit to Tina there. Actually kind of a weird one. I'm not too sure what it's supposed to accomplish here. And actually with this ward, they don't have rune vision now. Tina, they're just gonna have to guess, or the supports of Ozone, they're gonna have to do a really nice job of every time just going to check out the rune themselves. But Yaj Dota already has himself a double damage rune, it's gonna wear off though. But he's gonna hit level 2 from this creep unless he gets denied. Oh, denied. He even used the Anchor Smash to secure it, but I think a right click would have been enough. Whatever the case may be, he is level 2, so off to a pretty nice start. Nyx Assassin though is pulling through. Can he get a double pull? Oh, no he can't. One creep. I think he got blocked out maybe by Yaj Dota himself. But he's even stealing them. Oh, the Impale comes out. They have the Telekinesis as well. Do they have enough damage? Anchor Smash with the Kraken Shell. He's probably going to be enough with the Boots of Speed as well. Ozone. If he actually keeps on going, might get the Impale. 2 seconds cooldown. Oh my god. Will this be the first blood? Impale, no. He's not going to even attempt it. The Creep Wave would have been there for some extra damage as well. I guess with Rubik not following up, he thought like, okay guys, I'm not going to get it anyway. Just preserve some mana. Go for it later time. But they got a nice sentry ward now down, because there was an observer right here, which got denied of course now. So Rubik getting 50 gold from that as well, really nice, as well as Yaj Dota can't be as aggressive now. Because when you don't know where the enemy supports are, it just makes it that much scarier. Especially if Nova goes for a level 2 waveform. Yeah, so with the waveform providing extra damage, it probably would be enough to get the kill the next time Tidehunter gets out of position like that. And we already see the Howl coming up from Lycan as well. Really cost efficient. Just helping out your entire team last hit, especially mid lane Tinker. Although his base damage is pretty nice, especially with the Null Talisman. It's still hard to go up against a Tinker who has the refraction extra damage. And Ancients, they are stacked once of course. Tidehunter did do it. And oh, there's a haste on the Sand King. Does he want... I guess he wants to gun for the courier. I'm not too sure if he can actually do it. Pumpkin, he's running back. Are they waiting for the upgrade? Well, very well might be possible. And Tina, well, he needs that bottle though. I'm not too sure who sent the courier back. Or, well, never mind, he doesn't have enough gold for the bottle. My bad. My bad completely. Last hit wise, he's 3 and 1 compared to 15 and 11. What, Jay? How are you doing this, bro? 15 and 13. You need the bottle, Tina, man. You need to go in, get that bottle. I guess Jay just lasering him up, making sure the miss chance is there. And then going with the early right clicks, because early on refraction doesn't do that much. And mid lane, the courier is coming now. Is already moving in. He needs 2 right clicks. He can't get close. Didn't have boots of speed. Needed at least 2 right clicks anyway. And that is the bottle for Tina now. Somebody upgrade the courier so he can get back safely. Oh no, it's gonna just go get some sentries towards the Rubik. And they've actually wasted a lot of gold. Maybe not wasted, but invested a lot of gold. And now mid lane, Ozone, Alice. Can you get the stun onto Jay? Jay is pretty fast. There's the martial machines level 2. The Impale is there on target. The telekinesis, no! He actually stutter steps a little bit. Went to the left. Didn't keep on running. And Jay actually goes back in now for the right clicks. There's the laser as well. Heat seeking missile needs vision. He needs 1 more right click as well. There's the telekinesis though. And Jay, he's on the low ground, so he can follow up, but... And that should have been such an easy gank. But Jay, he had a nice positioning, of course, and... I'm not too sure if Rubik would have gotten in range for the telekinesis anyway. But it definitely would have been better than it was at the moment. So 0-0, no kills happening yet. Quite the contrast to the previous game we had. And farm-wise, Tinker and Lycan, they're just overtaking everybody else. Lycan already 29 last hits, near perfect creep score for him. Has a Quelling Blade, of course, helping out. Plus the Howl. He's hitting for 100 damage. Plus Quelling Blade, boosting it by 32%. Wow, thank God I was right on the percentage, wow. I thought like, oh, I'm gonna get called out in chat if I fail this up. But no, it was spot on, and Vladimir's offering recipe already there on Chaco. He can get all the other parts from the side shop now. So that's gonna be a really early Vlad. I'm just interested to see whether he's gonna go for the medallion himself. Or maybe just go for power trades now. Dota? Dota? No idea how to pronounce it. But he is level 5 on the Tidehunter, not doing bad as an offlaner. 4.5 on 3D's Clockwork. So rather even in that regard. As Yehi, he is level 3. I am trying to get level 3 as well to get that level 2 Sandstorm. To actually have an efficient time jungling. The big camp already double stacked. Don't think any other camps are stacked yet, they aren't. But still, I mean, Sanking can do it a little bit later on as well. He still needs the level. Doesn't really want to soak XP from Chaco, who is level 5. Level 3 Wolves, they can actually, if they get the kill, oh, 3D, slowed up, stunned there as well. Do they have enough damage to Howl? Isn't there? Oh yeah, never mind. The slow comes out a little bit too late anyway. So the power cogs will be able to disrupt enough. But still 3D dropping low, has a healing cell, has 2 clarities as well. So doesn't even really need to go back all the way home. As Yach Dota, he's not only... Oh... I'm not sure if he wanted to farm it up themselves. But there is a sentry ward now, preventing the stack from happening further. Illusion Rune gonna get picked up for Chi as well. He has a Soul Ring, Bottle Boots, plus 500 gold. And 37 last hits compared to 11 and 3. So he's more than tripling. But mid lane now, Alice comes in with 1 mana burn. He's only level 2. The Impale connects as well. But Illusion activated on Jay. The right clicks. Oh, Rubik came in. But it's not like Tina can actually go into the fight with such low HP. Because 1 laser would just be the end of him. Laser is level 2. So I guess maybe not as fast. But level 4 marches the machines. You just cannot fight in that. Top lane. Mineski, they are going for the tower as well. It is down to almost half HP. But they have to give up at least for this time. I'm dropped low on the Sand King. Still not level 3. Chaco out of mana as well. No more wolves. No more wolves. Bottom lane, Tidehunter still not level 6. Less than quarter of a level away from it though. Clockwork catching up a little bit with XP. Farm wise, 15 and 0. Tidehunter has a little bit of an edge there. Has a headdress as well. But Morphling, actually he's pretty low on mana as well. Has himself a Sage's Mask. So I guess Ring of Aquila in the making at some point in time. But he's not focusing on any one item. So yeah, this is definitely going to be Aquila. I already has the Brave Band as well. What am I even thinking? Clockwork gonna scout out the jungle. Does see that Sand King wants to stack it up. But what's that information gonna do? Unless Alice. Oh, that would be so sick if he got the kill. He's so low on health to begin with. If he starts farming that up, just an impale into mana burn with a few right clicks, it should be enough. As Medallion of Courage picked up for the Lycan. And oh, they see it. Oh my god, the impale. Nice dodge by Sand King. Beautifully done. And now Alice just takes some rest, but Shay is coming in as well. No spike carapace yet. Can they get any stunt, any slow Shay? He finds him. Laser comes out. But I don't think he has enough. March of the Machines isn't there. So yeah, he can't actually follow up Impale just to make sure Shay doesn't run him down. Although the heat-seeking missiles... Oh, never mind. Concussive shot. He was a little bit out of range still. With the concussive shot hitting, I think they would have chased. And now, oh yeah, he went for his sentry ward, but the enemy sentry blocking the stack from happening already got dewarded. But he should be... Well, he's gonna find out now if it's blocked or not. And Shay, he's rotating in as well. Has a Sword Ring, of course, Bottle Crowing as well. He's only 700 gold away from finishing up his Arcane Boots. Not Arcane Boots, Boots of Travels, man. I'm so out of clue. And the stack does happen, so they're like, score! Triple stack for us. Another sentry comes a little bit too late though. And oh, Rubik is gonna get the counter sentry. He's sentrying the sentry, but Tinker, he's probably gonna get his Boots of Travels from this anyway. So it's not that big of a loss. Oh, Rubik, with the haste, he wants to steal a couple of creeps. Oh, you sneaky Rubik, you. But look at Shay's positioning now. He's making sure that he won't get caught. Just laying down the March of the Machines one after another. He's only 200 gold short. He needs to kill off the big ones. And yeah, 50 more gold. The Ancient Black Dragon, he's gonna have it. Boots of Travels, 9 or almost 10 minutes in. But top lane, they actually got the kill on Skyref. Alice rotated top. Skyref, not Skyref, wow. Clockwork used his hookshot for it as well. And going for a 4-step straight up. But Chaco, he's going for the road with the Vladimir's, with the Medallion. He's probably gonna get it as well because Tinker now, he can TP from lane to lane, start just creating space for everybody else to farm up. And yeah, Boots of Travels are there now. He actually ran all the way home for it, or... Sure, feels like it, but just going from lane. March of the Machines down, Tina. Can't do much of anything, although last hit-wise, he's been catching up a little bit. 34 and 4, 58 and 32 on Nova, so doing a lot of denying actually. But everybody's coming in for Roche now. Skyref Mage wants to hit level 6 from it. Yes, he does indeed. Chaco gets one extra level as well. Yach Dota almost level 8 already. Going for the mech of his, 400 gold away. And they will get the sentry down. Or will they? Yeah, the wolves come in. Nicely microed. Top lane though, I'm in big trouble. Telekinesis there. Do they have enough damage? He has the Sandstorm and the Burrows, like he just runs out and actually 700 gold away from his own blink. He is starving a little bit for levels, but of course he wasn't able to farm up the jungle as freely. And now there is a double damage rune on Tina. Can he make anything happen with that though? With double damage temporary is scary. He has level 2 in meld as well, plus of course maxed out refraction. So if he pops refraction, but oh, never mind, bottom lane. They got the kill on the Morphling. Shay came in. Even Ancient Apparition. Not Ancient. Oh my god. I'm just all over the place. And solo casting drives me crazy. But he came in. Got the silence. Got the Mystic Flare. But mid lane now, Ozone with the double damage rune. They want to go for the tower. They can definitely do some chip damage. I'm not too sure if they have enough to bring it down all the way. But then again, there's no glyph. They might as well be able to. The refraction shard is helping out. Man, double damage, refraction damage. Not a joke at all. And the tier 1 tower, it's gonna fall down. Last right click goes to Tina. That is mech finished at the same time though for Yach Toto. As bottom tier 1 taking some damage as well. But Chaco just continues to farm up. Has the Aegis as well. So even if Ozone's rotation gets the kill, the hookshot is on cooldown already. Arcane Boots, double Arcane Boots even, for both the Rubik as well as Alice at the exact same time. So just gearing up on mana. Actually, surprised that they didn't wait for them to get to Clockwork. Because Clockwork is down to half HP mana as well. Mid lane Shay already being aggressive. He's only 500 gold away from his Blink Dagger already. What's his farm? 6,000 network. Gold per minute, 446 already. Man, you need to stop him as Tina, he's with Invis. He can blow up Skyref Mage, but Yach Toto is there as well with the mech. Tina How long can you wait? How much patience do you have? But the Wolves, they scout out killer, he gets slowed by the concussive shot as well. He's a gunner for sure, or is it the Cogs? The Impale comes out as well, Rubik goes down, but 3D, he might be next. Oh, they just stand, and actually Yachtoto runs into the Cogs as well, just for good measure. But check out, he has 1.9k gold in the bank, almost 2,000. What's he gonna go for? Is he gonna go for Boots of Travel straight up as well? It would be a little bit weird, but man, investment into the future maybe. But I'm guessing just maybe straight up Necrobook, or unless he just wants to go for the carry Lycan build, go for like Basher or Desolator or something like that. And now Nova, oh, they want to kill him off again. The Ravage is on cooldown for another 15 seconds. Blink Dagger is there on Jado now. 3 points into heat-seeking missiles, Necro level 1, finished on Chaco as well. Blink on Sand King. They're just getting all the items they need, aren't they? I mean, what more do they need? Blink on Tinker, Blink on Sand King. I guess Blink on Yachtoto wouldn't help, or wouldn't hurt rather. And Nyx Assassin still not level 6. Neither is Rubik. No spells to steal. No Vendetta ganks happening. And Clockwork, he's not creating enough space either. Of course, neither team is really focusing on the kills all that much. Force Staff is finished thanks to that on 3D. Farming up a little at a time. Temper Assassin though, just face boots, bracers. Is he going for the drums? Yeah, his drums actually are finished as well. Plus another 500 gold on top of that. I mean, him and Morphling, they aren't farming as bad at all. But Mineski, they're just farming that much better. Tinker farming up the entirety of the map. Arcane Boots now for the Tide as well as the Skywrath. And of course, Lycan getting the tier 1 tower top lane. Them getting the Rose Patina. He finds himself a double damage rune. Jay, he wants to go aggressive. March the machine, he's farming up the enemy jungle. Oh man, there's the Vendetta though. He's running the wrong way. Jay, can he actually escape from this? Oh, he TP's out. Are you kidding me? As Lycan destroyed the tower, it didn't even get denied. How much are they getting in? There's this stuff of Wizard and Tinker already. He's going for a straight up Dagon. No mercy for the wicked. No mercy at all. Tinker, he already has 100 last hits after this creep wave. Well, 97 because Yachtoto steals some of them, but man, him and Lycan, they're farming extremely well, and yet another tower goes down. They're getting way too much global gold. Chaco has enough for the level 2 Necrobook. Well, Jay, is he gonna kill off Rubik? March the Machines isn't far enough, I think. Oh, a little water, sorry guys. But the Ravage is already on cooldown. When did they pop that? I guess they wanted to kill off Morphling, but were unable to. And Yachtoto, he gets stunned up. Actually, there might be enough burst damage, double damage on Tina as well. Actually, didn't activate it. There's the core. It's blocking the entire fight, but there's the burst onto Tina. He's silenced up as well. He's gonna fall for sure. Force Staff not of any use, as they even lose the tier 2 tower. So Ozone, they are crumbling, and they are doing it fast. Yachtoto only 400 gold away suddenly from his Blink Dagger. And all of them, they're just ridiculously farmed. Looking at the graphs, XP 6,000 and climbing for Mineski. Gold graph already 10,000, 60 minutes into the game. 10,000 gold lead, are you kidding me? Man, what can they do to stop this? What can they do? Morphling, he's not a great comeback hero. He doesn't farm super fast. Yes, you can use the waveform, but your mana pool is limited as well, and until you get that Lincoln Sphere finish. But Jay, he actually might be in some trouble now. Force Staff and Blink on cooldown. Refresher or rather he couldn't rearm, but there's the hookshot 3D. Gets it, there's the Impale to follow up with the Battery Assault being actually not even using it yet. But Nova does get the kill with that waveform of his. So that is an important kill for sure. But I mean, it's just not half of it. They need to do it every time they have Vendetta, every time they have hookshot ready. They need to get a kill, but now, oh, will we see an Epicenter being channeled to Morphling? There is the Berserk. Will the Silence be there? Mystic Flare as well. Silence a little bit too late, or is it? Nope. It's not. Epicenter was channeled as well. It was enough to get a kill. Yeah, GG called already. 17 minutes, GG. Mineski take the game. Ozone. Was it like a random GG? I'm not even too sure. Nobody else is calling it. Mineski, they keep on going, but yeah. That is GG. 17 minutes, man. I was like, okay, I don't have to close my stream before GG League, but I guess I do. And thank you so much for everybody who joined. Watch this Vietnam esports Champions League. Always nice to see multiple cups going on, and love to see some more Southeast Asian Dota. Always a treat. But yeah, if you enjoyed us, if you enjoyed me casting, be sure to follow HeflaTV on this channel, as well as HeflaTV 2 and HeflaMog on Twitch. And HeflaTV 2 is actually casting at the moment, I think, unless they are done already. Nope, they are still going on. It is Insidious Idols versus Immunity, so you can check that out if you want. And of course, check out our social media, HeflaTV on Facebook and Twitter, if you want to go know when we're going live and with what games. And of course, most importantly, if you want to support the casters directly, you can either donate or subscribe on Twitch. If you subscribe, you will get a couple of cool emotes, chat emotes that is, and we have more coming in the future, plus future giveaways as well. So subscribe or donate if you want to support us directly, so we could actually kind of make a living out of this, because so far we're kind of doing this as a charity, just because we love casting, want to bring the games out to you. But yeah, this is gonna be it for the time being. In 1 hour and 10 minutes, the GG League final will be there. Osliki Gaming versus Ursa Strytram, a best of 5. So if you're interested, come back later, but this is gonna be it for the time being.